Hello. 1 second. Had to clear my throat. Hello, how's it going, Listless? Just stretch. I slept in a lot today. Like, a lot. I was out of my sleep meds for a couple of days, so I was super, like, backed up, where I was just exhausted, and after taking my meds, I was out for, like, 14 hours. And I'm glad I was, because I was way too tired to do my job when I was at work yesterday. How's it going? I wasn't this out of it like 10 seconds ago when I pressed start stream. I feel like I got hit by something. Okay, I'm good. I'm fine. But today, we're going to be continuing work on the VRCHAT room. And I am very excited to continue working on it. I did some work off stream, like I said I was going to, just messing with textures and such, just to get an idea of the layout that I want it to be. And I think I've got a pretty good idea for the layout that I want it to be. I also did the railings. It was very slow, but I did it. I can show. I'll shrink. Like little tiny Mario. I can just shrink and hide in the corner. There we go. I can get a little bigger. Alright. Yeah, look, as you can see, it's coming along slowly but surely. I've got default layout stuff for models. I'm probably gonna have like a billboard or something up on that wall. I got a bunch of cabinets that I'm gonna have to make. I'm gonna have lights hanging on the ceiling. I've got some lights. Can I show them? These are the general positions that I'm gonna want all 4 of the lights to be. These 2 ones are probably just going to be hanging barely off the ceiling. And these 2 are going to be hanging pretty far off the ceiling to get down low enough that they light up everything from like a close area. Gonna have a fireplace right there. Couch. Gonna have beanbag chairs, probably another chair right here. I'm thinking I'm going to put like a cabinet right here. I could put a cabinet up. And just put a bunch of little stuff in it. The big door's cut out now, so it's no longer just one-sided. I think I also did the exterior to a degree, yeah. Looks like one of the textures is missing. I also built the windows and doors. Which texture is this? Shingles texture. Don't have that. Didn't save that one. Oh well, I can replace it later. The shingles aren't going to be seen by like anybody, but I want to build just a little bit of the exterior so anybody who's out here will think that it looks like a completely finished house. I don't have to do the rest of it because realistically no one's ever going to see farther than this edge on either side. Little bit of 3D modeling magic there for you guys. A lot of people do it that way. Oh. It's lagging. There we go. So, what do I want to do next? The little tiny intricate details are not going to be done right now. And by that, I mean like, just kind of putting some shit over here. I do need to cut. No, I don't need to. I already cut the door open. Here. I'm going to fill this with props, but those props are going to be probably added once the room's done. That little side room is now fleshed out. Complete. I'm actually going to slide that up a little bit. Cool. So we've got the couch. What is that? What is floating out here in space? Windows. What the? Okay, let's put this back to 0 where it should be. No, the windows. Why is it way the fuck out here? There we go, fixed. When did I move that? I might have accidentally highlighted it while I was moving this around. Maybe, I don't know. Seems like a long way for it to transform for that. And this will be a video player. So, if you were to look at it right now, it is just a 2D screen. That's all it is. There's nothing else to it. So I'm probably going to keep it that way and then just put the video player in front of it. I might add a tiny little texture down here that just has a logo. Now, I mentioned this when I was last working on this, but I want to fill this place with shameless plugs. I'm not entirely sure where I should go about that, though. The room up here is going to have just a bunch of random crap on the shelves. Probably pictures and stuff of people who have influenced me. I was thinking about that. I gotta do my best to keep everything as low poly as possible, because if it gets to be too much, it'll get to be a problem for people to try and load. That's why I should probably build all of the furniture and stuff myself instead of taking other people's models. The lower poly I make it, the better. Like, this is already getting to be alright. If I soften the edges of this, honestly, if I come over here, no, didn't do anything. Nope, I want that flat. I want to smooth the edges. It's got to be less of a sharp edge, and then it'll smooth it. But what should we work on first? The environment outside is probably going to be the last thing I work on. What we can do, I'm going to open up my second screen. I'm going to look up fireplace. I want to see what I want to look at people's fireplaces and figure out which one I want. And then we'll just 3D model that now. That looks nice. I think I'm gonna do this one. Let's shrink this. To the side. Perfect. Okay. So let's get working on this. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave that there exactly as it is. Actually, no. I'm going to duplicate this. Now, it's roughly square, so I actually want to make this taller. Looks like at the top, I'm going to move 0.05 up, extend again, 0.05. Oh wait, no, not yet. Kind of that design on the top and bottom, it looks like. Here's 0.05. 0.05. Alright. Now, it's very rough looking and jagged with like brick textures, but I could probably simulate that with just textures. I don't think I need to do anything weird with that. Now, the actual window is only about that big. Like that. And then I can put an animated thing right here. Oh no, I fucked up. There we go, much better. Now, this will be... Let's try throwing it on that just to give you guys an... Yeah. There you go. That's kind of a rough idea of what it's going to look like. And then it actually does have a little stylized thing on it, so I'm just going to create that myself. How far out do I want to go? Let's go 0.02. Nope, sorry. Negative 0.2. And down negative 0.01. 2. Down 0.01. 0.2. 0.02. 0.2. Down 0.02. Kind of like that. I think I can go one more. I'm actually going to rotate this. Let's rotate it negative 5 degrees. 5 degrees. And I'm going to lower them both. Because it's got to kind of curve like that. Yeah, I like that better. Point 2. Rotate it another 5. And lower it down to about 0.07. There we go. Alright, so that's that. No, don't do that. Is it backwards? It is. Let's recalculate. Flip directions. There we go. Now the textures are facing the right way. This curve isn't nice and smooth like I want it to be. There we go. Better. I'm actually going to rotate this 3 degrees. 3 degrees. And then I should be able to take all of it. I'm actually going to do this. Extend this up just a little bit. Make it a little bit wider. This is a keystone is what it's called. And it always is a little bigger. Make sure that goes in. Calculate. There we go. Boom. There's a fireplace. We texture that, that's gonna look perfect. Now, I actually want the top and bottom to be a dark wood color. And I have that. Where is it though? Is it the decking? I think that's all of that selected. Assign. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Except I kind of want it to be a little better, but I can fix that after I get everything set. I can also delete these back textures, because no one's ever going to see them. It's going to be up against the wall. Now, let's select everything connected to that. Swap this over to UV imaging. Where's the decking? It doesn't matter. It doesn't actually have to be it. What matters is that I am unwrapping this. Okay, maybe it does matter a little bit. I don't know if this is what I want. Maybe the wood stain would be better. It's the right color. That's better. That's what I wanted. Okay, now I can select all of it and just make it really big. Set the finer textures. Yes, that's perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. I'm very happy with that. Alright, now I need to find a brick texture. The outside of the house isn't brick, is it? Where is exterior? There it is. No, it's not. It's wood plank. Okay. Might change that. You setting up the boys' new hangout? You know it, dude. Coming along, slowly but surely. Just made a fireplace. I need a brown brick seamless texture. This isn't the kind of brick that I want though. The brick that I'm seeing in these textures is more like the school brick that they'd use to build like fucking cafeterias and stuff like that. Where it's like red with the fucking very clean grout tiling. Do, 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 do. Can't log into this. I gotta change my password, I guess. Oh, I'm using the wrong email. Die. Fucking idiot. The joys of being a YouTuber and having more than one email, because one is associated with your personal stuff and the other is associated with your YouTuber stuff. I give up on that one. You know what? I'm not gonna do this right now. I got better things to do than worry about the textures right now. Textures are end game, alright? What the hell? Oh, that isn't connected. I was so confused. I was like, what isn't right? What's wrong? Just touching the floor. Just going into the wall. Perfect, just like that. And then I can delete this. There. Fireplace made. That actually turned out really nice. I'm happy with that. The windows are pretty much done. It's just I gotta put a transparent texture. In fact, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna delete the middle, the inside parts, because I just need the frames for now. As long as I have the frames, I'm good. Doors need to be fleshed out as well. So that's all the doors. Made that door. I don't like the texture set up on it, but again, texture is last. I'm not too worried about that. Guess we can make the bed next. The bed and those. Oh, it's backwards. There we go. Now when I press 1, I'm facing it from the front. Perfect. Okay. So, first things first. Obviously, my bed isn't going to be just a square. So, let's keep this as a reference. Duplicate it again. Let's pull this bottom up. Being 100% honest, out of all the music I have for this channel, the one that's playing right now is probably my favorite. I love this song. I was so happy with it when it was finished. Actually, what kind of header do I want the bed to have? It doesn't really need to have one, does it? That's just a little extra. There's no point in me really setting that up. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a header. I will, however, have a bed frame. Bed slightly sinks into. Now let's set up spots for legs. That wasn't right. Why'd I grab 2? I only need 1. Let's keep it 2. Now let's keep it uniform. Let's go 0.05. 0.05. Let's make it just a little bit bigger. These are going to be the legs to the bed frame. Why did I do that? There we go. Nice bunch of little bed legs. I'm actually... don't want it to be too close to the edges. That's better, I think. Very simple. It'll look better once I actually clean up the mattress. But what we can do before setting that up is we can start working on things like pillows. The question is, do I want to make my own or do I want to import some? I probably could just make my own, right? Sorry about that. I think I made this a little too big. Alright, that's better. These. Looks like the bed or the mattress was slightly higher on the other one, so I'm gonna do that. Plus, you never want to have like bedside drawers and stuff that much higher than the actual edge of the mattress, because then you'll like hit your elbow and head on it. I don't know if you guys do that, but I do that literally all the time. It is the worst. Why is this so one-sided? Is this not seamless? There we go. I don't know if I want it to be seamless, actually. I think I'm okay with the dark. What I can do... let's take one of these. Perfect. We can hide it so it's out of sight. Out of sight, out of mind. Do 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 do. So let's just stylize this a little bit. Put some drawers on it. These are going to be purely cosmetic, not actual working drawers, so I'm not too worried about it. Very simple, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be overly stylized. It's just bedside drawers. Keeping it simple, right, boys? It's already much better. I bet you if I take these and set them to be colors the floor. Oh yeah. Already much better. Now we gotta go set it there. Actually, there we go. Alright, now we can grab all this. I had to make sure that was lined up properly. Let's bring this back, rotate it 180 degrees. Perfect. I can delete these. No! Deleted everything on accident. Now I can take all this. Like that. There we go. That looks nice. Happy with that. For now, anyways. Now for the computer desk. There's that random light over there. Okay. Perfect. Nice. A desk will be easy to finish and do. Let's line it up properly. Cool. So, keeping this whole thing as a reference for size. Gotta keep everything within the boundaries of the desk. I could hollow these out, honestly, the two sides. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna delete this side until I finish one side, and then I'll get back to it. That actually looks pretty nice as is. I don't know how much I need to change about that. Very simple and clean. You know what I could do? Scoot this back just a little bit. So it's in, and there we go. Perfect. I like that. I like that a lot. Then on the desk, I guess that's where I'll put the computer. I'll have one of the computer. I'll have the computer tucked into one of the cubbies. On the desk, I need 2 screens. There's the stand part. There we go. Now it's just a screen that I need to make. The problem is, I gotta make sure the screen's the right ratio, or things won't sit on it nicely, now will they? So let's get to that. There is actually a way for me to kind of do this cheatingly. So, let's first do width. Let's go 19.20 for 1920. It's gonna be huge, but you'll understand. And then let's go up 10.80. There we go. That's a perfect 1080p screen. A little bit of quick cheeky trickery there to get anything a specific size that you want. I'm going to take this, shrink it the tiniest bit to give the screen an edge, and then sink it in the tiniest bit to give it depth. Now that inner screen, this one tile right here, that's the screen. The rest can be textured to be whatever plastic color I want. So there's one screen done. Whoops. Switch the dots. Do 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 do. Nice. Alright, let's grab these one at a time. Let's go 7. Let's go 6 degrees. I got 2 screens set up. I'll move them a little forward. Nice. This turned out pretty good. Now, I'm probably gonna cheat at the mouse and keyboard and just use textures. Because I don't want to have too large of a file size for these things, you know? Let's go put this bad boy back where it belongs. Cool. That actually came across much better than I thought it was originally going to, coming into this. Let's fucking go, boys. Now, I want to do the doors, but the truth is, the doors are mostly going to be transparent, so I only really need to do the framework, right? And if that's the case, my job is mostly done already. Just gotta do this. Let's see. Faces. Is one door frame done? Like I said, it's a little too easy to do door frames. I should actually do this, and take this, stretch it down. Calculate. Recalculate. Let's just recalculate the whole thing, shall we? Alright. Whoops. I recalculated one thing and it did not go as planned. Few things about it aren't as planned, actually. There we go. These are going into the ground, right? It looks like they just barely aren't. The sad shower corner, perhaps. Perhaps you can earn it. Your sad shower. Let's take a look at it with the exterior turned on. No gap? There is a gap. Good to know. Let's fix that immediately. There we go. Door frame's done. There, at least. What I'll have most likely is I'll most likely have just an almost completely transparent plane in it that people can just walk through. That's how most rooms do it. You just walk through the door. It's a lot of work getting a programmed to open when you click on it door put in a room in VRCHAT. If it wasn't a lot of work, it'd be a lot easier to do. Should I put a window on this wall in the kitchen? Maybe. I'll decide that after I do the exterior. Because if I don't put anything to see over there, I'm not going to. You know? Be extra work for no real reason. I would like to delete these plans, please. Only faces. Perfect. Doesn't matter if it's hollow as long as it's visible from the side that you're working on. So, this railing's done. I got the bed, bedside table, desk, fireplace. I don't know if I like this carpet. Maybe it'll be a little nicer if I do this. Just angle it a little bit so it looks a little less so uniform, you know? When it's too uniform, it doesn't look right. Because the only time, and this is a little bit of information for anybody who wants to look into doing interior design and stuff like that. Sorry. And the same thing also applies for graphic design. If you do everything... Or what would be a good way to say this? If you have stuff lined up like perfectly to a T, where it is like genuinely symmetrical and straight and squared and it's etc., it usually will look nice on its own. But if you combine it with something that doesn't, it sticks out and becomes noticeable. And it may not look bad, but it doesn't look appealing, is a good way to put it. So unless you're going to make everything perfectly symmetrical and straight and squared off, you usually would rather have it slightly offset. Like the couch being slightly angled is so much better than if it was straight. So angling the textures on it will also be equally useful and nice. Love the music. Did I mess with the TV yet? No, I haven't. Let's do the same thing I did with the screens, the TV. There we go, that's good enough. It's hard to see it because it's all black. Put the screen to white. Big old TV. I should probably also put brackets on the TV so it's actually on the wall instead of just free floating. That's more than too far in. Oh, that's in the wall. I also need to set these to be the same color. Just dip in the wall. Perfect. Now the TV is like wall mounted and isn't just freeform. Honestly, let's go in a little bit. 0.2. 0.2. There we go. I'm happier with that. Oh, it's a little more tucked away. Nobody wants their TV brackets jutting out of the side of their TV. I keep having a stretch. I don't know why I feel... Oh, I do know why I feel exhausted. I didn't sleep for like 3 days, and then I took a bunch of meds and slept hard. Of course I'm exhausted. Slept for way too long. Do we want a little... one of these guys down here? Do. This song is a classic. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do. Refrigerator's pretty simple. Cabinets are probably just going to be solid. I don't think I'm going to make any of them openable. The truth is, that cabinet box can stay exactly as is, and I will just take a buttload of fake doors, put them on it. I should take one of... I am going to separate this by selection. Switch to outliner. Loft items 1 can be combined into kitchen countertops. This actually belongs to this. Duplicate it. Duplicate it. Now what I should do, I'm gonna duplicate it. I need to make sure I do a proper measurement. So this is 0.076. No, 0.76. Let's do 7.7. 0.77. 7. Not all day here. That. And I'll take this, 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 and this. E, shrink slightly. E, slide back. There. Now I can actually have some stuff right there. The rest of it looks like looks like it's cabinets, but it's not. I gotta get a good texture color for these cabinets. But I guess I also gotta finalize and decide on the wall and floor before I can do that. You can't choose cabinets until you've chosen a color. Sink here. That's gonna be a separate model to build all together. We're making progress, slowly but surely. Blah. I need to speak English better. I'm so fucking bad at it. Even though it's my first language. I do like how this is coming along though. Here's a question, do I do this, or do I extend it over? I don't think I extend it over, right? I don't think I do. Doesn't need to be so deep. I think I do want to put a cabinet here. I think. I'm not sure. Thought that's what I wanted to do. I don't really know. I'm also thirsty. Should probably get something to drink. You know what? This is an exterior door, but no, it's way too big and thick. I'm gonna have to do something else for this door down here. What is this a part of? One door. Is it of the right thickness? It is. Okay. Well, gotta scoot up. Slouch him. Whoops, I did not mean to undo that much. Fuck. I gotta do what I just did all over again. So what I'm doing is I'm extending the face, but instead of extending it, I'm shrinking it to kind of. This is a cheap way, and I don't recommend doing this if you're doing it for purely cosmetic stuff, because you actually want to do certain things to make it look good. But I'm just doing this to get it done. And then what you do is you extend it again, but instead of pulling it out, you push it in. Makes it hollow. There's the door. Door is done. Take the edges. You can do the exact same thing on the other side. I actually kind of have an idea. What if I take all of this and extend all of it through? That wall is a little thick. I might want to look into changing that. Did I fuck up? No, I didn't. It just wasn't facing the right direction. Wait, what? Oh, I did. I did fuck something up. What did I do? Did I just slide the whole thing? Not extend anything? I could have sworn I extended it. I fucked this up something fierce. I don't know what I did wrong. Can't fucking see anything. Okay, there we go. No wonder it feels like the door is so thick. Damn thing's jetting halfway out. Everything pretty much lines up here. Up the inside. Oh, fuck it. That's enough of me trying to do this in a weird way. There. The door is the same on both sides. Except for one thing. They'll now rectify. The sizes are slightly off. There, now the sizes are no longer slightly off. Should be able to take all of this, set it to the color. There. A lot of this stuff doesn't actually have the texture on it, it's just the color of the texture because it hasn't been UV unwrapped. What that means is right now, it is using this material that has this texture, quote unquote. But since it hasn't, the Blender doesn't have an idea of where to put the texture because it's a plane, it doesn't have anything lined up. So you gotta do is you unwrap it. Normally, I would recommend unwrapping one side at a time. I'm gonna do that because this one in particular is messy. It is a very messy boy. So let's see. Let's grab everything one at a time. Now with this, we can unwrap it. And there. Now the texture exists. I can rotate this to change how the texture is going to lay. I want the texture to be a little more tight. I can do that. Do the same thing for the other side. Doing great. I appreciate you saying that, Listless. It's coming along, that's for sure. This lined up close as I can. Perfect. Alright, now one last thing. Unwrap it. Slightly off, but that's okay. I'd say that's pretty good. I'd say that's alright. For now. This is still placeholder stuff. This isn't finalized at all. I just want to get the placeholder stuff cleaned up so I can have a good general idea of what it is going to look like once I put good custom textures on it. And I start filling this place with props, because it looks empty now because there's a lot of stuff that's going to be in it that aren't in it yet. I wanted to have a little desk right here. Let's quickly build that. See how close I got to proper size. Pretty damn close. Slide this into position a little better. My aunt and uncle, well, one of my sets of aunt and uncles, in their old house, and I don't know why I'm thinking about this now. I think it's the couch that's making me think of their old couch. They always had to light up their living room this like weird light rack that would go behind the couch, and it would come up and over the back of the couch, and there'd be like 5 steel arms that each have little rounded bulb heads on them, and it would like fan out and fill the room. I kind of want to put one of those here because it's making me feel a little nostalgic thinking about it. I did like their house a lot. That's something I gotta do. Wrong thing, damn. I gotta test the sizes of all this shit. Look, I got a little purple me. Let's take the little purple me. Let's put it up and by the desk so we can get a better idea of how good the size is. So if this is the average size model, that desk is way too small. So there's no way that's the average sized model. Did I fuck something up? Did I accidentally make them big? Because if that's the average sized model, this room is like everything up on the loft is tiny. It might be. Maybe I just made the loft way too small. Looks like it. I just made everything on the loft way too small. Let's make it big. Feels like there's less wasted space though, so I'm actually okay with that. It's hard to tell how it looks to scale until you stand next to it in VR. Bed takes up like the whole loft. Hell yeah. Is it big enough that my model, if I were to lay on it, would it fit? Oh yeah. That bed's a little bit long. That. Alright, that works. I actually think this does look better now that I've done it. It looks more full up there. Just something I'm happy about. I think these are all gonna have to be raised. Bow! Bow da 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 da. Bow. Happy with this table though. Cool. Slowly coming to fruition. Boys, you love to see it. Super excited to be done with this. Get to see what it looks like. Do 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 do. So I'm probably gonna take one of my figures that I've made and put a very big one right here. Who should it be? Not sure. Maybe I'll have to make a new one. Or maybe I'll finish Mudbonk and put her up there. I'm gonna have right here the rules and etc. The obligatory post that VRCHAT likes you to make, telling people to follow VRCHAT's rules, even though that's second nature, but you know, alright. Lining stuff up a little better for the texturing. This is why you shouldn't do doors the way I did when you're actually finalizing the doors, because the edges will get angled, and when it's angled like that, it's harder for the texture or for the UV map to know what the hell it's doing, and you get warps like this. There are easy ways to fix that though. I can show you one of the easy ways to fix it without having to mess with it really fast. If I were to take all of this whole frame, and this only really works with polygons, so this isn't going to work as well with a person. Make sure you're facing it straight like that. Make sure it's not in like first person mode, make sure it's in the flat dynamic mode. And then you go to UV shading, unwrap, and then project from view. Now if you look at it, it's perfectly shaped. And all the textures are now straight. See? So that is an easy way to get past a roadblock like that. Project from view is nice, but again, it only works with like very simple polygon shapes. Anytime it starts to get a little bit more dynamic with rounded edges and stuff, that's when that's not going to work anymore. So usually for humanoids it doesn't work. Unless it's Minecraft. It's Minecraft that works just fine. Feel like I'm missing something on this wall. But what am I missing? I have no idea. Absolutely no clue. I've drawn a blank. I think out here in the garden, or not the garden, in the deck, there are like deck fireplaces that they sell in home improvement stores. I think I'm gonna put one of those out here with a bunch of chairs. I can just have a crackling fire. I think that'd be nice. That's the kind of thing I'd enjoy sitting around. Ba, ba, ba. Do, 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 do. Boo, boo, boo. We do be coming along. I think I'm gonna put telephone and such on this table. I'm gonna actually write this all down. Let's write it down so I don't forget any of it. Table. Alright. And then living room. Gotta finish the couch. Bean bags. I like putting bean bags all over the place whenever I do stuff in VRCHAT. Like making worlds. I don't know what it is about bean bags, but I can't stop myself from putting them in a world. I need a... I'll do that right now, so I'm not gonna write that down. I am gonna take one of these. Gonna duplicate it. Bring it down here. I don't know if I like the way this looks, actually. I thought it'd be nice to have something like that down here. Something about it I don't like. It's alright. Never mind, I changed my mind. I like it. I'm gonna make this a left-facing one, though. That way they can open it from that way. It won't open, but I'm just thinking practicality terms. If I were actually designing this as a genuine living space that I or someone else would be living in, that's the way that I'd probably do it. Do we put a small table in the middle? Can. Nothing's stopping us. Great, by selection. Let's combine, oh, wrong thing. Let's combine this with the living room stuff. That's part of the right area. Now what we'll do first is take these two things. This. Make it a little wider. There you go. That works. A nice low middle of the living room table is actually nice. It kind of gets rid of some of the dead space. So I'm happy with it. Alright. Ugh. It's coming along, dude. It's actually coming along pretty nicely. Don't have too much more that I gotta do. I just gotta start finalizing models. Finalize the kitchen models, the upstairs models, the living room models, and then I gotta build the environment. And then it's just filling it with props after that. Not entirely. Well, I'm not 100% sure what I want the environment to be, though. Part of me wants it to be like a mountainscape. Another part of me kind of wants it to be like a spacescape, which would be kind of interesting. Because in my old room, if I open up here, I'll open this up. Oops, sorry. I'll open this up and show you guys what I mean. So, in my outro, I'll make this bigger so you guys can see it. In my outro, where is it? Is it not gonna let me show it? What if I full screen it and switch to screen? Not window capture, display capture. There we go. Bring that down by there. Now, in the background, oh, too far. That's probably really loud, I apologize. But if you look at the background, this is an actual 3D room that was my room in VRCHAT for a while. And in the background, I had like a spacescape through the window. So, I'm wondering if I should continue that tradition, or if I should try doing like a... I could probably make a really nice looking scape like that, you know? Love that song too. I've been using it as my outro for a long time. Whoops. That got turned on. Actually, give me a moment. Here. I'm not too sure of what I should work on next, though. I still haven't decided what I want it to be right here. I mean, one thing I could do, and I hate that I keep copying this table, but the table works, so I'm happy. Okay. Separate by selection. Storage. Storage room. Hit 90. Almost the right size. against the back wall. Down against the floor. Set a little bit. I'm gonna have a lot of props in here. Go. The backside was at the front. It was bothering me. So there's some tables. I'll probably put shelves to have a bunch of stuff on, right? That would make sense. Because I just need to have a lot of spots to put low poly items. That's pretty much all I need. Nothing too crazy, nothing too over the top. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Bum, 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 bum. I guess I should check. Does this line up well with the exterior? Yeah, it does. Looks like it's slightly off though. Is it fine on this side? No, it's not, which means I gotta do this. There we go, that's good. This purple ceiling, our purple rooftop is making my eyes bug out every time I see it. But it is a placeholder, so it'll work. So far, I'm liking how everything's coming along, though. If I fill it with the right shit, it should be really nice. Obviously, I need to redo the doors. But that is what it is. Oh. I'm getting messages. So down there's gonna be the entryway. I think the way I want to do this, I want this to be a toggleable mirror. Either that or it'll be one of those mirrors that only render if you're like in this spot. And then I want there to be an introduction to the room right there with all the obligatory rules, quote unquote, that we have to put up in order to keep the room active. Don't know what I'm gonna do here. I could do light switches but I don't know if that's something I want to do, you know? Because the light switches are nice, but the biggest negative, like the genuine biggest negative, this might have been fixed recently. I don't know, I haven't made a room in VRCHAT in years. You can't get the lights to be server side. It's almost always client side. So like you could turn off all the lights, but if the next person loads in, all the lights will be on for them, even though they're off for you. So I'm not too sure. Not 100% sure. Either way. Ugh. I think I might stop here. Not the crazy longest stream in the world, but I wanted to stream something. Like I said, I worked and then I ran out of meds and I had to go see a bunch of doctors, but I should be done seeing doctors until the 10th. So, I'm finally free. Which means tomorrow, once I'm off work, we're playing the new Arknight stuff, because a big update came with the new game mode, the upgraded modules that we now have something to grind for, and Lingering Echoes came out. So there's a lot of stuff for us to do tomorrow on stream. So I'm definitely going to be streaming this then. Or not this, but Arknights. Ugh. I'm happy with where we're at though. We're making progress. Slow but steady. Now that I'm going to be able to stream more often, I should work on it more often. Hopefully. But thank you guys for all the support on the video I made about the channel's birthday. I was working on this update for the model. Like, I can still toggle. Easy. Toggles are still working, which means these toggles have officially lasted longer than the toggles that we had before. So, all good things, right? All big pluses. But I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me. And I know things have been slow lately with it being the holidays and every 6 months I have to see my doctors, etc. Coming out of it. So let's come out gliding. Tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so we got a whole new year ahead of us to look forward to. But I am going to get something to drink, get something to eat, relax a little bit, take my medicine early today so that I don't sleep so hard, and then I'll be back tomorrow after work with some Arknights. We're gonna do the new shit. So you guys take care of yourselves. Have a good rest of your night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.